Hello, fellow robots out there in internet land. I am Sobertron, and welcome back to the next episode of Titancraft Season 6 here on Tango Tech's Patreon server, guys. And as always, if you want to join us here, all the information you need is down in the description for Tango Tech's Patreon page. And with that, guys, huge announcement, guys. That's right. The mods have just told us that the server will be resetting very, very soon on the 17th of July. So, in about, by the time this video comes out, a little less than 2 weeks until the server gets reset, and then you can join us here from the very beginning. Those first few days are truly insane, and it's the best time to play, guys. It's truly, truly insane. But yeah, we have a lot of work to do before we can call this base complete. Been working a lot outside, but I wanted to show you some stuff inside that's been happening inside underneath the mountain. So Cash has been really wanting a stable for a very long time in here, and she built one, and it looks so fantastic. She had to wrangle a bunch of horses from some plains biomes that were very, very far away. But yeah, we got a couple of horses in here. I think there was, yeah, I don't know why he's over there. That makes no sense to me, but he'll find a home soon, and then we'll have to find, I think 9, 8? I don't know. Stuff. Math. But we also realized that we will not be able to populate this entire ring of shops and things without a little bit of help. So one of the server members, Zalvi, has come over here, and she is still working on this room. But it's gonna be like a flower shop, and so far, I'm not an interior guy, guys. They just don't work for me. But this is coming together so amazing. Like this, I can't even right now on what's going on in here. Just the little decorative things, but hopefully, at the end of this episode, I can come back here and show you the final product. I'm not sure what their timeline is on finishing this thing up, but already I'm loving it. I'm loving it because it's something I can't do all that well, sadly. But yeah, we'll come back here. But let me head outside and show you what's been going on outside. Before I head outside, I needed to plug something else really quick. If you play on the server and it's end of season and you have nothing else to do, come over here and build a shop. There's tons of space. Look at all this space in here. There's so much room to do things, and we need help. So, inner ring really needs some love. The outer ring's not too bad, but this whole void space over here, guys, I need a hand. I'm thinking, some armor shops, weapon shops, a blacksmith, whatever you want. If you have an idea, let me know. Come on over. We'll figure something out. If you're really good at interiors, please, please, please. I absolutely need the help. Please help me. As you can see, I have been a very, very busy bee. I have finished all of the quote-unquote dirt placement around our mountain. It took a very, very long time, and I still have a couple spots that I missed. But I'm going to go back through, just grab all the blocks. What tends to happen is I'll find, like, a black terracotta that I missed, and I don't have any black terracotta on me. So instead of going back to fill that one spot, I'm just going to fly around the mountain one day and plug all the holes. But you can also see that I've been using some cyan terracotta to do these channels of, I don't know, darker stone. It's like, I don't know how else to describe it, but it's really cool, and I'm liking the effect that's happening, and we're going to do some other stuff with these stone blocks in between. But this actually is going by really, really fast because there's really no messing it up. Just don't go in a straight line, and you're good. So it's turning out really well. On the backside, it's actually been a lot easier because I had this river biome that used to be here, and it just made it like a nice natural curvy path in a lot of this area, you can see. So this mostly follows it around this way, and this is where the river was, and then back down. So it made it really easy. Super, super simple, super easy, and I'm really liking the effect that's achieving. I have a bit more of this cyan terracotta to do, especially on like that corner on the mountain over there. I haven't really touched it yet, but I needed to take a break from it. I've been looking at the mountain too long, and we're going to do another project today outside. But before we do that, there's another thing that I've been working on, like, literally the entire season, and I'm going to head back inside really quickly, because it's like a huge milestone that's happened finally, or it's about to happen, and you guys are going to see it live on camera. So some of you may know, some of you may not know, that I have been using kelp blocks to fuel all my things this season. Our super smelter over that way, our furnace XP farm over there. So I have just crazy, insane amounts of kelp blocks. Like, super crazy, insane amounts of kelp blocks. So much so that I have crafted precisely 999,999 kelp blocks. So you know what this means. I have to like show off kelp block number 1,000,000. That honestly should be an advancement. Mods, if you're listening, make it an advancement. Craft 1,000,000 to anything, you should get an advancement for it. That's just me. But we're just gonna plop that down right there, and we're just gonna say number 1,000,000. There we go. Oh, let's not mess that up, Sober. There we go. Number 1,000,000 kelp block, and it's gonna go right there on that item frame for all eternal glory. Now, here's the bad part. It could pop off and go into that hole, and then it disappears. I don't know. But yeah, that's done. Super happy that that happened. It took a very long time. I actually had a competition with another player, and he kind of bowed out. So I'm sorry, Alex. It is what it is. But I'm a machine. It's what I do. Um, Heading back outside now, guys, because I got to go over what we're gonna do in this episode. It's a lot of back and forth right now. I should have planned this better. And we're back outside, guys. Here we are. So what I want to work on today is right over here, this little campground area that I've had here for a while. And it's like kind of perfect because it's 4th of July weekend. This video will be coming out on the 4th of July. So what better way than, go camping with your friends? A lot of people in the U.S. go camping on the 4th of July. So I figured finish the campgrounds. Now, this area was not initially planned at all. What happened was one of the mods was designing something new in the above, and they needed a small little tent to put them in, and it was for a traveling merchant, wandering nomad, whatever they're called, to sell mini blocks. Essentially, it would spawn in a random location in the above, and he needed a little structure to put them in. So I came up with these two designs, and I liked the way they look so much that I wanted to incorporate them into our mountain. That wasn't actually here at the time of me building this. This actually seemed very far away from our central area back then. But yeah, I want to do the little campy camp thing. But I need to do a bit of other things in this area before we get started. I need to move these guys. Right now, that one is way too close, kind of down this pathway, so he needs to be pushed back a bit. And this guy needs to be rotated 180 degrees because he's like not really facing anything, and he's also in the middle of the whole thing. I was thinking of doing like a kind of communal campfire, little picnicky tables, all that stuff right here in the middle. Adding in a couple more tents, little lean-tos maybe throughout this space. Terraforming and decorating the grass because it's literally just grass. So that's bad. But the thing I'm really looking forward to is trying to figure out a way to do. I'm gonna call it a food truck, guys, but it's really like a chuck wagon. I think they're kind of the same thing. Chuck wagon, old westerny food truck, I guess. I don't know. But I'm thinking about putting it either back there or somewhere over there, and I think it'll look really cool. I was looking up some kind of wagony designs, like small little, chuck wagon, food truck, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I'm going to prep this area a little bit first, move these guys around, see if I can terraform this land a bit more. Not terraform, but decorate a little bit better before we get started in throwing some more stuff in. Maybe I'll reverse that. I don't know. Things will change into like 5, 3, 2, 1. So I've moved some things around, and I've started some layout work for our future tents and lean-tos and things. So what I think I'm going to do is have essentially 3 of each type. One of the big tents over there and the lean-to. So 3 of each, staggered out a little bit. Some of them rotated. I actually don't think I can rotate those lean-tos too much. But then still having space over here for our little chuck wagon food truck thing. Yeah, stuff. But I think I want this really to be the focal point of our little campsite here. I was thinking about doing like little tree stumps around it as like little roasting marshmallow things. And then maybe a little bit further down here having some picnic tables, maybe over there. Not sure yet. But then we're going to still do some decorative things. I figured doing the paths and everything around here last would actually benefit us greatly. That way, if I wanted to move stuff around, I could do that. The other thing I'm not sure what I'm going to do with, like those two are both, that's dark oak. That's got spruce and dark oak. I'm not sure what wood types I'm going to use in these. Not sure which colors are going to look best. I wanted these to be very bright and vibrant to contrast a lot of the grays and browns in our mountain. I just think it'll look good. But I'm going to hit pause on this really quick because there's another place I want to go because I had this idea a while ago and I need to do it before I forget to do it, and I remembered it right now, so I've got everything I need on me, and I need to go somewhere else, so let me head there and we will get started on this tiny, super small micro project. So I've arrived at our really tiny, super small project, at a place called Statue Valley. And Statue Valley is this nice big savanna area where people have made these massive statues. So I'm going to make a statue myself. I had this idea a couple weeks ago, and I really want to do it before I forget. But yeah, statues. Statues everywhere. One of my favorites, though, it has to be a cable guy riding a Ravager. It looks really awesome. So my statue, I did not design. I actually am stealing this from one of the hermits. You see, when the hermits did that big base switcheroo, False took Tango space, and she put this little Harry the Platypus down. So I thought he absolutely needed to make a showing here on the Titancraft server. And it's so tiny and so simple to build, I'm just going to do it all right now. Let's see. Layer number 3, it's only like a few shenanigans. I'll just leave that for now. Black, 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 black. There. Boom, boom. There are his eyes. And then we just need one more layer on top of this, and that completes the vast majority of this build already. Then we have a couple of spruce slabs up here for his little fedora-esque hat. Can't really make a good-looking fedora here because pixel blocks and things. I misplaced that. There we go. Yeah, I don't know how the tail's gonna end up. I didn't get a good look at it, so we're just gonna kind of wing it when we get there. But there's the vast majority of this project done. Now I need a couple of stairs here. So one goes upside down there, and then let me do the slab next. Actually, that'll probably be easier. And then one stair goes there sideways, and then let's hop around to the other side. And then another stair goes up. Nope, not there. Not there at all. And there. And then I think there are let me try to think here. I think that goes there, 2 of those, and then 2 more on this side. And then we just have to do a couple more slabs like that? Sure, maybe? I don't know. I'll look at it when it's done. And one there. And then our little tail here is going to come out the back. Do I have enough stairs to complete this? Probably not. Let me put my crafting table down. And let's make some stairs. There we go. So yeah, that should be enough. And then let's do something like that. And then I want to say, put a temp block there, and that is completely wrong. How do I want to do this, guys? I don't know. I need to kink the tail out to the side. So that there, maybe we do that now? No, that looks really bad. Maybe that? I don't know. Maybe we do that. And then another stair up top like that. That doesn't look good. That does not look good at all. So let's try that. And then maybe we do another full block and then another one of those. That does not look good either. But maybe this. Maybe we can do like that. And then maybe we'll do a slab on top just to make it a little bit. Yeah, that's okay, right? I think so. Let's take a look. Let's fly up to the front and see how that's coming together. Look at him. Look at him! It looks so good! Oh, I love it. I love it, I love it. Let's land over here by the Ravager. Oh, look at him. He's just up there, sneaking, doing his little thing. Oh, it's so good. I had the idea of putting a couple of them around here, because he, like, kind of just pops in and out of places from time to time. Can you see it from down here, though? Oh, yeah, you can. That's awesome. Okay, well, that's a job well done, in my opinion. Let me head back, do a little bit more work, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Just another little quick progress update, guys. We've got all of our little tents and lean-tos all in place now. Honestly, I'm really digging the way the birch with the cyan wool there. It looks really nice together. I'm usually not a big fan of birch just in general, but cyan, it's a good little color combination over here. Oh, I forgot about this. Little outhouse for people, to do their business in. I don't know why I did it, but it had to happen. I might add one more somewhere else. Got a couple little tables. Started doing the little campfire area. I really like just having the little tree stumps and the little rocks that people can sit on when they're out here, enjoying the, 4th of July weekend. Because this video will absolutely be out on the 4th of July, which wasn't intentional, just how it's going to work. But yeah, now I want to get started right back here on this little chuck wagon. I found a couple designs online. I'm stealing little bits and pieces from each one. I don't want it to be too big. But it's going to have a couple little wheels, standard Minecraft wheels, because, wheels in a blocky game, that's So fun to build, guys. It's the best thing ever. Yeah, so it's not going to be too big, but it's going to take up probably a nice chunk of this space here. But yeah, once we do that, then we can start, tackling the rest of the little minor details. I do need to get some paths in here still. I'm going to use some of the, standard paths that I generally use. I want to make this area a little bit more rocky, like, I don't know, rocks around the campfire. I'm definitely going to be throwing in some buttons here and there, because it absolutely needs to happen. Just to add those little details. And then finally we can start tackling these trees that I've never done before, but I'm gonna try to steal. You can barely see the tips of them over there. Sham's tree design. We'll see if I can recreate them. If not, I might have to call him in, because he's the big guns when it comes to these trees over here. But yeah, I think it's coming together nicely. It's adding just a little color outside that was actually desperately lacking outside of this monstrosity here. So let me do a little bit more work, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Our campsite is looking more and more better with each passing moment. I did all the paths, but most of the paths. I think I'm done. I don't think I'm going to add anything else to it. It's looking pretty good. Lots of different blocks that looks much better from the air than it does on ground level. Ground level just kind of looks like a bunch of randomness, but up above, like you just saw, it looks really, really good. And you can see our little chuck wagon in the distance. Nothing fancy, just a small little, it actually turned out a little bit bigger than I thought it would, a little food truck type thing that I named Tango Tex Tasty Taco, because taco trucks are the best trucks, right? I mean, come on now, come on. So the next thing I need to do to finish this all up is to change out all of these spruce trees that are around here that I think Cash put them in just to kind of better define the area. But if you look at the ones Sham has done, he's got two things here. He's got the spruce, and then I think he calls these aspen trees. I don't know if I'm going to do any of these, but if you look at the spruce ones, let's find a good one. They're relatively simple. They've got one central trunk that generally goes about 7 blocks up, and then a couple more at the bottom, and then just some spruce fence posts everywhere around it. So relatively simple. They look really easy to do. Never done one before, so I'm going to have some fun doing it. What I think I'm going to do is just take some shears, like I have in my inventory, take off all these leaves so I can repurpose them, and then use the trunks that are remaining as kind of just my standard guide that I can build off of. I also think I'm going to add a few in the middle there. I think it'll just help to, that's a pretty big open space right there, and having those trees there I think would help out a lot. So I'm going to spend the next probably few hours, because I'm probably going to screw this up a couple times. Because, yeah, new things, and I don't know what I'm doing. So I will see you guys once all of this is complete. Our campsite is now complete, guys, and I think it is looking very, very, very fantastic. These custom trees did take a very long time to do. I did exactly what I said, though. I just kind of tore down all the leaves off. I kept the stumps exactly where they were, and then I just kind of built off them and made them taller and shorter and shenanigans. It took a very, very long time. I was playing at a time on the server when not a lot of people were around, so all the mobs were spawning on me at nighttime, so I tended to just kind of AFK inside my base for 10 or so minutes before I came back out and did some stuff. But honestly, I think this place looks so good. I added in some rock formations. I don't know what else to say about this. I just really, really like it. It's probably only the second non-functional build I've done this season, the other being the hot springs that we did a very, very long time ago. But this is just, meant to be aesthetically pleasing, and I think it turned out really, really well. And I hope you guys do too, because this was a lot of fun to build, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Not sure when my next episode will come out. We are in like that crunch time now. I do have other things I want to do, but I need to get that bad boy behind me done. Not that bad boy up there, but that bad boy back there. But until next time, you guys have a good one.